Hello BeeBusinessBee fans, and here I am with a very special video. This video is all about investments and it also includes cryptocurrency. And those of you that follow BeeBusinessBee will know that I am not the greatest fan of cryptocurrency, but I will say that I'm not trained to give financial advice and I will not be giving any such financial advice. However, some of my students have mentioned different currencies like Bitcoin, like Shiba coin, and saying how well it's doing. And well, it got me thinking, what is the best investment option at the moment? It's safe to say that the safest investment is putting your money in the bank in a savings account. As you know, you get paid interest for doing that, but the interest rate is currently at record lows of 0.1%. Not a very good base rate if you want to save your money. So if you're over the age of 18, maybe you're looking for a form of investment and maybe you're going to buy some stocks and shares. Now, that's a traditional method of doing it, and I did do a little bit of research, and over the last decade, it is estimated, to the last 10 years, basically, if you'd invested in the American stock market, this is where I got the stats from, you would have got a 16% return on your investment. That's a pretty good investment compared to putting the money in the bank and getting 0.1%. Of course, if you were to bought cryptocurrency, and believe it or not, just checking my facts here, Bitcoin, you could have got a return of 200%. Now, I am not a fan of Bitcoin, as you know, but as you can see, Bitcoin has performed really well. Shiba coin is now suggesting that it's performing quite well. And these cryptocurrencies seem to be performing well, but is it a sustained trend? Is it going to make money in the long term? What is it really based on? What even is cryptocurrency? So cryptocurrency is basically a virtual currency. It's traded on sentiment, and by that, it differs from traditional stocks and shares. So if you were to buy stocks and shares in a company, you are traditionally looking at the past record of the company. So you might look at the profits it's made, maybe how the market's performing, looking at dividends it's paid back to you, and you might make a decision to invest on that. With cryptocurrency, you are basically investing on sentiment. You're investing on what you feel might happen, and as a result of that, it's so highly risky, it's so highly volatile. The price can literally change in seconds. And that's all because cryptocurrency is based on how you feel and what the trends are. And as a result of that, it really can have an impact on the overall confidence that you can have in cryptocurrency. I often wonder, when will the cryptocurrency bubble burst? You might think I'm being cynical, but just like in the 1630s in the Netherlands, we did have tulip mania. Now, tulip mania is what it says it is. It's when speculators in Holland actually thought that tulips were going to be in such high demand for the bulbs of tulips that they drove the price up. Demand went up, supply stayed constant, and as a result, the cost of a tulip was rumoured to be actually more than the cost of a house. Of course, that was not sustainable, and it utterly collapsed. Now, in economics, we look at that model and we think, okay, maybe that's not so real, but actually, the dot-com bubble proved exactly that. It was totally true that companies increased in value over literally 5 years. Dot-com companies went through the roof. Shares in them were going through the roof. You could not buy them, and everybody wanted to actually get their hands on shares. And then, within 2 years, it completely crashed. It caused an economic recession. Now, will the Bitcoin do that? I don't know. I also noticed, dare I say, that Lush Cosmetics are now accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. So you can buy your cosmetics with Bitcoin. Maybe this will become an alternative currency. I am skeptical. For me personally, for those that say, should I invest in Bitcoin or Shiba coin? Well, I say, maybe not. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't offer that guarantees or that expertise. You need to do your own research. But most importantly, you need to be 18. And you also need to work out your version of risk versus reward. I know that I will choose the safer option to either put my money in the bank or I would buy the more standard shares. But cryptocurrency is around. It's a form of investment. And I have to accept that it has done quite well over the last few years. So maybe it is something to watch. But for me, I think I'll stick to my normal investments. You're not going to say now, don't you? Until next time, you keep buzzing.